question I get all the time from oud learners is when and how to use certain embellishments and techniques. The question that's really being asked here is a very advanced question, and it's more a question of style and sense of musicality. This is a huge topic and very centered on personal preference, and everyone has their own opinion. But you may be wondering, where did I learn how to apply techniques? Well, I learned by listening to lots and lots of music, by getting suggestions from my teachers and masters. Also, attending live performances is really important to learning these techniques and how to apply them and embellishments, because you'll hear what musicians do in real life, not so much what they do on recordings. And you can actually see it happen and see the interaction between different musicians and the energy and dynamics that go between different musicians is really important to giving you that sense. So that's really important as well. Also, in live performances, musicians do covers of old songs, old traditional songs that you've heard on old recordings, and you hear them doing it in a different style or in a different interpretation. So this gives you an idea of how you can apply one thing in one circumstance and another thing in another circumstance and be creative. For example, if you search YouTube for Langa Farafaza, also known as Langa Riyadh, the famous composition played by Riyadh al-Sumbati, you'll see professionals and amateur musicians interpreting this song in different ways and playing different versions of this. Listening to the differences can really shed some light on how people interpret songs and apply different techniques and embellishments to different parts of different songs. This is what I call being exposed to different music sensibilities. It's very important for you to be able to hear the differences between different interpretations, different covers of different popular songs, and being able to choose for yourself which way you like to perform it and which way you like to play it. For example, you'll see a lot of people like to play Langa Farafaza really fast. You can hear it played like that. Other people like to play it slower, with a bit more rhythmical fills. Other people even like to add chords into the song. Another song that's been interpreted in many ways is the song Aziza. Now, listen to this version played by John Berberian. Now listen to this version played by Jordanian oud player Tarek Ajundi. Can you hear the difference? It's the same song, but with a completely different feeling. So there's first two things that you need to do. First thing is you need to know how to play these different techniques, and the second thing is knowing and deciding when you want to use these certain techniques. One of the ways that you can start learning how to apply them is to learn from master musicians, and listen only to the best oud players. Listen so much that you'd be able to know who's playing the oud just by listening to their style. Next week, I'm going to show you some examples from my own music where I take one melody and apply different embellishments and techniques to create different feelings. Make sure you sign up for the Oud for Guitarists newsletter so that you're the first to know about this video. Thanks and see you next time.